Hi, and welcome to an introduction to Pulse from ideasLAB. How can teachers assess what type of learning is happening in classroom blogs and wikis? The 21st century learning landscape needs 21st century tools that can help teachers to assess the quality of interactions in the online space. Pulse is a web application tool that provides teachers with a way to track, assess, and understand the quality of student-generated online content. At the heart of Pulse is the concept of a lens. A lens is a framework for looking at online content. Users can make their own lenses based on their own rubrics or assessment criteria. However, the default for Pulse is ideasLAB's Collective Knowledge Construction Model, or the CKC model. The CKC model gives us a language to better understand our students' use of technology, so we can be much more targeted in its use for learning. It helps us to ensure that our students are getting the most from their online experiences, that they are exploring opportunities for higher order thinking and learning, and that we, as educators, can fully understand the real value, impact, and opportunity of what's being learned. The CKC model explores 4 strategies that influence how we learn and behave online: connecting, communicating, collaborating, and learning collectively. So how can you see if your students are using the CKC strategies to learn collectively? One way is to use the CKC lens in Pulse, the online web app. So let's take a look at how easy Pulse is to use. So to install Pulse, I simply drag the Pulse bookmarklet onto my browser. Let's jump into a blog and see how it works. To use Pulse on this blog, all I need to do is press the Install Pulse tool up here on the left-hand side, and a toolbar will appear here on the right-hand side. This is the Pulse toolbar, and we'll press the button that says Automatic. And you'll notice that a burst appears at the bottom of each post. So in this blog, the teacher asks students to do a book review and say what their favourite book is. How do I assess the quality of these student contributions? Well, I could do this manually, but Pulse helps me do this in a fraction of the time and presents the data in a meaningful form so I can assess and identify future actions. To code these posts, all we need to do is press the burst and a dialog box will appear. After reading the post, we can code the interactions that are recurring. So in this case, Hallie is responding and her content is in response to a higher level task. And we'll save that. And in this post, this student is responding and they're giving low level feedback. And then we can save that. So we can then continue all the way down this blog coding all the student posts. Now when we're done, we can generate reports from the data we've collected. So here's our data generated from that class blog. And as you can see, we're using the CKC lens, and the data here can show us from all that coding what is actually going on within that class blog. We can see that mainly students are archiving artifacts, but they're also responding to many high-level tasks and doing lots of sharing. This data can then be used by teachers to assess the quality of interactions and to empower students to get the best from online learning spaces and encourage higher order thinking. Pulse is available in limited beta from pulse.ideaslab.edu.au. And if you want to find out more about the Collective Knowledge Construction Model, you can download our paper titled Understanding Virtual Pedagogies for Contemporary Teaching and Learning by Richard Olson at ideaslab.edu.au.